Hi, I'm Mukul Kaushik. Thank you, Spark Foundation, for giving me the opportunity as a data science and business analytics intern to showcase my skills. I'm from the batch February 2023. This is my task 05. In this, I have to exploratory data analysis on sports level advanced. I'm going to perform the exploratory data analysis on a dataset that is the Indian Premier League. As a sport analysis, I have to find out the most successful teams, player, and the factor contributing win or a loss of a team. I'm using Power BI to the as a tool for the exploratory data analysis. I also created the dashboard in which will help me in the data analysis. Now I am going to share the data set so that we understand it better. This is the data set. That is the data set of matches. We have two CSV files. One is of the matches and one is of the deliveries. Here are the various column. That is the column is of ID. Different matches have different IDs, and this is for the season. We have to analyze it from the 2008 to the 2017. In this column, this is of city, in which city the match happened, on which date the match happened, team 1 and team 2. This is the match between these two teams, that is the Sunrisers Hyderabad, Royal Challengers Bangalore. We toss winner, toss decision, and the result. Winner, by how much run the team is win, by how much wicket the team is win, player of the match, venue, that is the stadium, and umpire 1 and umpire 2. Now I hope you clearly understand the data set of the matches. Now it is a data set of the deliveries. That is the match IDs. Here you see that the match ID is not unique. It is same. Why it is same? Because in the deliveries we have the different more balls in the same matches. That is the match ID for one. We have the different ball. That is ball one, ball two, ball three, and so on. That's why the match ID column is not unique. That is the inning column. How much ball delivered in the inning one and the inning two. Inning two, batting team and the bowling team. Over are displayed here balls, batsman, and a non-striker end. Who is the bowler? Is super over or not? Wide runs. Super over means that the over doesn't give any runs. Wide runs, by runs, leg by run, no ball runs, penalty run, batsman run. How much the batsman scored by bat in that over or on that ball. Extra runs, total runs. Total run is the sum of the all the runs is of the wide run, batsman run, leg by run, penalty runs, extra runs. Player dismissed or not. On which ball is the player dismissed? Dismissal kind of the player. How the player is dismissed? By a catch, by or by ball. The fielder who took the catch or do the run out. And I hope you clearly understand the data set. If we understand the data set more clearly, then we will analyze on it more efficiently. Now I am going to the Power BI. Here is the dashboard or a report for the IPL summary. Here I use the logo of the IPL, and these are the cards. We show the highlights of the match. That is the from 2008 to the 2017, how much total boundaries have been occur. That is 18K. How much is the total sixes occurred up to the 2017 to 2008? That is the 7,032. Total matches happened 641. Total runs 201K. Total balls delivered 550K. And total teams, how many teams are played. In this dataset, I clean the dataset by eliminating the teams that are not played every year. I only took that teams that are played every year. Because if we took the teams that are not played every year, it might create a confusion, or that we cannot analyze the dataset very well, and the comparison will not be good. We use slicer for the season and the team's name. The slicer for the teams, we have the teams Chennai Super King, Delhi Daredevils, Kings 11 Punjab, Kolkata Knight Rider, Mumbai Indians, Rajasthan Royal, Royal Challengers Bangalore, Sunrisers Hyderabad. These teams played every year, so we took only these teams. And this is the seasons when the IPL happened. That is the 2008 to the 2019. Now we create a table for the toss winner. How many times a team win the toss and what he chooses, bat or a field. Average runs scored in a first and a second inning. This displayed the team level. That is the how much average runs scored by our team in a first and a second innings. Our team like Chennai Super Kings, how it score in the first inning average runs and the score in the second innings. In which innings they played well. We analyze it by. Now Kings 11 Punjab scores 170 runs average in the first innings and 155 runs in the second innings. And then we also create a line of average for all the teams. That is the average of all the teams is 163.68. It helps in analyzing the average runs scored by the teams in a first and a second innings. The score of the King 11 Punjab in the first inning is quite good as comparison to the all the teams we have. And in the second innings also, the King 11 Punjab has a quite good average run score. This represents the extra runs considered. That is the sum of no ball runs. That is 6.25% is the sum of no ball runs delivered by the teams. Sum of penalty runs, it is some like overthrow, and all the runs are included in the sum of the penalty runs. That is sum of wide runs are more. It is the 54.49%. And the sum of the leg by runs is 7.56%. Now, in which the we have comparison of team win. We the most number of wins is by the Mumbai Indians. We took as a base measure to all the teams, and after that we have the Chennai, and then the Kolkata, and then the Sunrisers, and so on. Total runs scored by the teams up to the 2019, that is the 27K runs are scored by the Mumbai Indians. It is the sum of the total runs scored by the teams. It represents the extra runs by the teams, how much extra runs a team is given. In this, the Delhi Capitals perform, or the Delhi Devils is same, perform very well. That is, it gives the most least extra runs. And this we also create a scale, that is the red represent the most extra runs, or little bit yellow represent the medium extra runs, and the green represent the least extra runs. Now we are going to analysis the batsman, how good a perform a batsman is. These all these are the cards which also included in the previous report, so we cannot talk about it. We are only talking about the batsman. Now it is it this shows that the batsman Virat Kohli played 153 runs and scored 4702 runs in balls 3677, and dot balls are the 1325, in which there are no runs scored by the Virat Kohli. These are the all the players, how much match they played, how much they scored, in how much ball, and how much dot balls are occur. The batting average of a batsman gives us, we create it by a dex measure. Batting average of, it is a calculated measure. Batting average of a batsman, it shows that the how much good a batsman is. That is, the MS Dhoni has a batting average of 40 runs. In each match, it runs nearby 40. It is a sum of all the runs by the total number of matches. David Warner has a batting average of 40.16. We convert it into a whole number. It is a decimal number. We convert it into a whole number. AB de Villiers has a batting average of 39.96. Chris Gale has a batting average of 40. From this chart, we concluded how good is a batsman. Strike rate of a batsman, how efficiently it uses the ball, or a strike rate represent the somewhat like a hitter. Uh, Rishabh Pant has a highest strike rate, that is 162.3. We also gain the batting average by a calculated column. That is, I am going to show. That is the formula for the strike rate. That is the total run and total ball played. And we have divided the total runs by the total ball played into 100. How many ball played by a batsman, and in these balls, how many runs the batsman scored? It is the strike rate. The Rishabh Pant has the highest strike rate, and after that, Brender Sehwag, A.V. de Villiers. Also, I converted into the whole number. It is a decimal number. I convert it into a whole number. The strike rate for the Rishabh Pant is 162.83. I also made a card of top five four hitters. That is the boundary hitters. That is a David Warner. David Warner scored 405 boundaries. Gautam Gambhir and Shikhar Dhawan and Suresh Raina and top 5 6 hitters. That is the most sixes hit by the batsman. That is AB de Villiers, Chris Gale, Karen Pollard, MS Dhoni, and the Rohit Sharma. Total sixes and the total boundaries are created by the measure. And now these top five hitters and the top 5 6 hitters help us to get the team. If want a finisher, then we choose it from these player. Now after that we analyze on the bowler, which is a good bowler, and this is the bowler summary. Bowler name, matches played by the bowler, balls delivered by the bowler, and wicket taken by the ball. Here is the Piyush Chawla, Harbhajan Singh, and Amit Mishra, Ravichandran Ashwin, Davin Bravo, or Lasit Malinga. Economic rate of the bowler. We also created it by our DAX measure. How economically efficient it is a bowler. These is the names of the bowlers and the economic rate of the bowler. Here also the number of times the 5 wickets taken by the bowler. Here is the Ravindra Jadeja taken 5 wickets 5 times. Amit Mishra 5 wickets 4 times. And the type of dismissal also here I gave the dismissal. The more dismissal kind of the players are by the catch out. 61%, 61.81% are the dismissal kind of by the catch out. And after that, it is by the bold. That is the 17.75%. That is all about my the uh, dashboard or project. And now I hope you understand it and the suggestions are welcome. Thank you.